I'm going to drop my no. I will just show them my toxicology test result.
All right, so while we are waiting for her toxicology test result to come out, there's another result I want to show you. Somebody that we have tested. Any other person, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we have tested, and it's now time for us to see the result, right? Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the most populous black nation on earth. He became the 5th democratic president of Nigeria on the 29th of May 2023. Now, before his election, during his campaign, he said a lot of things. He used a lot of things to campaign. He used insecurity. He claimed that he was coming to stabilize the economy. The mistakes that Buhari made is coming to correct them. And there's one thing that they used to campaign. That is, they said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is so rich and he's not coming to steal the country's wealth. But over the years, in the past 3 years, all what they've done is to steal the country's wealth, right? Now, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office on the 29th of May 2023, the first thing he did, he said, we are not going to be paying for subsidy anymore. So therefore, the prices of fuel is going to increase because they want to use that money that they use in paying for subsidy to better the country. And it's so much money, according to them. It's so much money, right? So he entered office, surprisingly, 2 months later. 2 months later, as you can see, on the 13th of July, it was brought into office May, June, July, 13th of July 2023, Nigerian Senate approved Tinubu's $800 million World Bank loan. Till today, they've not been able to account for this money. Where's the money for the subsidy removal? We are not even talking about that one yet, right? Now we move. After that, as you can see again, later that same year, Justin, the federal government has secured another loan of $747 million to finance Phase 1, Section 1 of the Lagos-Calabar Highway. The Ministry of Finance announced yesterday that the Deutsche Bank arranged the facility. $800 million, and they've gone to collect another $747 million in that same year. Again, in that same year, on the 24th of July, 2025, as you can see, Tinubu requests additional $347 million loan for the coastal highway telecom infrastructure. Remember, these people collected $747 million already from the Deutsche Bank. They came back again to go and request another loan. And this one they claim is for the telecom infrastructure. 800 million, 747 million, and then there's 347 million in just, he never even reached 5 months for office, right? This is somebody where they don't say he get money, no one can steal, but up till now they've not been able to account for the money, right? Now, this is another news again. As you can see, on the 6th of August 2025, that is the next year. As you can see, 2023, 2024, they did some minor loan, but these are like the major loans, right? Federal government gets $25 million Kuwait loan to tackle Kaduna out of school crisis. So they carry loan, they give Kaduna State. But we'll come for the major one. Now, the major one, again, on the 22nd of August 2025, breaking, the federal government has secured another $238 million loan from Japan International Cooperation Agency to strengthen national grid following high-level engagement led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Minister of Power. 800 million, as soon as he assumed office, they collected 747 million, they collected 300 and something million, they collected 25 million, and now this is another $238 million that was collected for power. Say they won't give us light. Until today, we still don't get light. I'm coming, right? These same people again, Nigeria seek just $2 billion loan from China. They go collect 238 million from Japan. Inote. On the 8th of October, they collected 238 million, 22nd of August. Then October, that same year, August, September, October, 2 months later, they went to go and request for $2 billion from China. Right? Now, on the 3rd of November, 2025, Again, Tinubu went again. World Bank confirms Nigeria fresh $1 billion loan request from Tinubu's government. Let's do a recap. When he entered office, 800 million. They collected 747 million for coastal highway. They collected another 340 something million again for that same coastal highway. They call it telecom infrastructure. They collected $25 million and they gave it to Kaduna State government. They collected $238 million from Japan. They requested $2 billion from China. And again, as you can see, they requested another $1 billion loan from World Bank. Right? Now, this money they requested 3rd of November 2025. Now, on the 8th of November 2025, by this time, campaign has started. Guess what Tinubu decided to do? As you can see, Tinubu government give each governor joining APC. For you to join APC, he started sharing money to the governor. 250 billion naira was what he started giving the governors. Each governor will go join APC. 250 billion. If you have this kind of money, why are you going to collect loan? Unless if you are collecting loan and using it to do politics, which is very, very crazy. Senators were collecting 1 billion. Senators were taking 1 billion. Governors were taking 250 billion. Then rep members were taking 500 million for them to defect and join APC. That is why a lot of them were joining APC as at that time. Now I make you see a lot of governors. So far so good. I think they have 32 governors out of 35 state governors. I think so far so good. They have about 32 governors that are in the APC. 32 governors that are in the APC. Now, lastly, this one is just early this month. Yeah, early this month. Yeah. Tinubu government seeks another $1.2 billion World Bank loan just early this month. So we'll do a recap again. 800 million in 2023, 747 million, 340 something million, 230 something million, 20 something million, 2 billion. They seek 2 billion from China. They collected 1 point something billion. They collected 1 billion from World Bank. And then just a few weeks ago here, they collected another 1.2 billion. All this money, there's no security in the country. There's high level of poverty. The prices of food have skyrocketed. The price of clothes have skyrocketed. The price of water has skyrocketed. So far, so good. You cannot point to one direction and say this is what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have been able to achieve. So before Mitchell will bring our toxicology test results, this one where we don't test, where we don't see if we do anything, I don't think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should still come back again and campaign. Like I said, I am curious as to what he will use to campaign. The tests have already been done. He had a whole 4 years. He had a whole 4 years. If you could not do anything in that 4 years, you could not, nobody can say, now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu do this. Instead, they used our money to be doing campaign. That's what he has done so far. The money is there. You are still borrowing money. Everything since you came went over the roof. The rich became the middle class became the poor are nowhere to be found. Farmers cannot go to farm, children cannot go to schools, teachers cannot go to schools to teach because of kidnappers. People can no longer use the road to travel under your regime. This is saying you that during the time of good luck, you were talking left, right, and center that you would do this, this, you people. You don't deserve a second time. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, step down. The tests have already been done. Just step down. Peace and love. Don't play.